Sand in my hair, your hand in mine. Everybody knows that love travels inside. I wanna pull you closer, whisper and you'll hear. Waves come crashing in and change the atmosphere. Silk on my skin, sun at its peak. Open up my eyes, all I see is magnifique. I wanna pull you closer, whisper in your ear, whisper in your ear. Why don't you come with me? Taste this love of luxury. I wanna give you all of me, give in to my reverie. Why don't you come with me? Taste this love of luxury. I wanna give you all of me, oh yeah. Give in to my reverie. Scent on your lips, sun-kissed eclipse. All the time we missed is now at my fingertips. I love the way you're feeling me, nothing can compare. Paris, London, NYC, call me and I'm there. Why don't you come with me? Taste this love of luxury. I wanna give you all of me, give in to my reverie. Give in to my reverie, give in to my reverie, give in to my reverie, give in to my reverie. I want you to give in to my reverie. Oh yeah. Why don't you come with me? Taste this love of luxury. I wanna give you all of me, give in to my reverie. Why don't you come with me? Taste this love of luxury. I wanna give you all of me, oh yeah. Give in to my reverie. Give in to my reverie, give in to my reverie, give in to my reverie, give in to my reverie. I want you to give in to my reverie. Oh yeah. Why don't you come with me? Taste this love of luxury. I wanna give you all of me, give in to my reverie. Why don't you come with me? Taste this love of luxury. I wanna give you.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are well. Welcome to another vlog on MQuan TV. Now, we have for Miss Beela's birthday taken a one-bedroom apartment at the Sofitel on the Palm in Dubai, and I want to give you a little room tour of our place, but also I'm going to give you a little tour of the venue itself. Now, this is going to be kind of a review because I've done this for the Rixus on the Palm, and I wanted to do this for the Sofitel on the Palm, which is actually next door to the Rixus. So it'd be a perfect time to give you like just an overview of the stay, what it's been like for us, you know, the good things, the not so good things, which I'll talk about. Anyway, let's start off by ringing the bell.
Welcome.
Thank you. So here is our small kitchen with this center kind of dining area bits. You got 3 chairs here, and then you got a small kind of table. It's supposed to be a dining table. There were quite a few chairs in here. We asked for them to remove some of the chairs so that it was a bit more kind of open and spacey. So that's that over here. Now let's take you through to the living space. This is the living space over here, which is where baby Kwan has set up all his toys. Check it out, look at that. And we got a couch over here, small couch. Got some decor over there. And then we have the bedroom. Here's the bedroom. This is a little late. I asked them to do this yesterday when we arrived. They didn't, so they've done it today when we were out. Thank you very much. This is for Miss Beela's birthday, so yeah. Anyway, this is the bed that they gave us, and this is the decor that you have. When we asked for a baby cot, this was the baby cot that they provided. To be honest with you, it's not a very good baby cot, so baby Kwan has been sleeping on the bed. So yeah, it's not as comfortable as we were expecting. We've got one TV over here, and then the big finale, which is the bathroom. Check that tub out. I can't wait to get in there for a soak. This has to be the largest tub I've ever seen. I didn't even know they made them this size. But basically that's there. We've got some dividers over here, so it means if you want to have your soak or whatever in peace, then you can do that. And we've got a his and hers wash basin over here. Very nice. We've got a dresser for the hair dryer, for makeup, and then we've got a shower room over here, which is actually very nice. It's a shower room that has one of the sprinklers at the top. Nice. And you've got this brickwork throughout. You can see it's on the floor and also on part of the walls. I think all of the walls on the east side have the brick wall. And then we've got one bathroom over here with a bidet, and then we've got our closet over here. Now the closet is a little tight. There wasn't really a place to put our suitcase, and we didn't want to unpack everything because, you know, we're only here for a few days. So it would have been nice for them to have that somewhere near the front or somewhere else, you know. Anyway, this leads out into the kitchen area again, and then we have the guest bathroom, and that's it. And check the roof out over here. That's kind of a Sofitel-esque design. You'll see this throughout Sofitel. It's got that kind of design over here. Now, one thing to note, we're used to gas cookers at home. This is an electric cooker, which means that it takes forever, almost double the time to do it. I understand why they put an electric cooker in here, and I you know, that's perfectly fine for safety, and also because most residents will, you know, feel safer using this, so I understand that, but it does take substantially longer to cook on there. We also get included a oven which acts as a microwave, and then we get given basically an espresso machine, the kettle, all the usual things that you should expect, and that's it. I mean, oh, what am I doing? Forgot the all-important balcony. Let's show you the balcony so that you can see what it's like. Now, originally, when they gave us this room, when we first got here, which is actually yesterday, we had an issue with the room. The room that they gave us, if you're booking a hotel apartment, now we weren't aware of this, and we so wish somebody had told us this, and we wish we had read this. If you had booked a hotel apartment, it means that you're at the far end of the building, essentially. And if you're at the far end of the building, they gave us one with the palm view, which is very nice. This is supposed to be the palm view, but you can see we've got a building that's blocking it. We do have a nice view of one of the pools here. I'm going to show you some more of the pools. There are ton of different pools, which is really good. But basically what happened was that room that they gave us was just isolated. It's not a large place, but it is a large place with a baby, particularly when the sun is out. So to try and get from there to the main building, which is where the kind of access to the beach and everything else is, takes a long time. You have to call a buggy, one of the club cars, to come and collect you. So that annoyed us, and so we requested them to move us. And then when they moved us, this is the room that they gave us. And to be honest with you, it's a much nicer room, much nicer location than the first one. But check out the balcony space. This is really all that you have, which is a bit unfortunate really. It's not much space. You've just got something really small over here, and then you've got something over there. Yeah, a bit disappointed with the balcony, because the one that we were given at the Rixos was very, very nice, very spacious. You could have sunbeds. I think we had about 3 or 4 sunbeds, which was very good. Check the view out over there. That's the Dubai Marina area over there. So yeah, this is what it's like at the moment. Obviously this is an apartment, so it's slightly smaller than, you know, the Rixos place that we stayed at, but that's what we're using to compare it with. Decor and things are nice, but there have been a few things which I'll talk about later on that we were very unhappy about, particularly for the price and also the kind of level of this hotel, which is a 5-star hotel. So I'll talk about that later on. But first impressions, it's very, very comfortable. We're enjoying ourselves, and yeah, looking forward to just chill and relax. Okay, so I'm gonna go and pick baby Kwan up from the crash play area, which is over here. It's actually really very nice. They've got a kind of babyish pool, although not much going on here. You can see over here it's actually not very busy, because actually the other pools are better for kids. I mean, I take baby Kwan with me to swim in one of the larger pools and it's perfectly fine. I'd love to show you inside, but we're not allowed to film, and I don't want to get into trouble for filming in there. But it's actually really good. There is plenty for kids to do. There are helpers on hand, there are assistants that entertain kids as well, which is good. The only thing I would say about that is there's a lack of what's the word? There's a lack of kind of toys for kids, but there are, you know, activities and things like that. It's a great place for baby Kwan to walk around without having to worry about him falling and things like that. There are plenty of mats and kind of soft stuff for baby Kwan to play with. It's just gone past 4:15 on my time, and we're sat out here in one of the canopies. Let me just show you. Check this out. Looks very, very nice. And this is the view. This is what we are looking at right about now. So yeah, really, really very nice. We're sat here just enjoying some drinks. I'm drinking what was it? Tropical kind of mocktail, and then baby Kwan is having an innocent smoothie. You can't go wrong with these. Miss Beela's waiting for her gelato, and the two of them are watching funny videos on the iPhone. But It's really, really nice. This is the last part of the sunset, or last part of the sun that we have today. This is our last full day. The guys at Sofitel, you know, when we arrived, we had an issue with our room, so they kind of moved us to another room, but that move took actually a couple of hours, so they put us in a new room. And then this morning I kind of called them up and yeah, tried to get ourselves a late checkout tomorrow, which they agreed to. It wasn't as late as we would like, but hey, it's alright. It's just a couple of hours on top of that. So that's a late checkout that we have tomorrow. So really, this is the last full day that we have here. 3 days if you're coming with children or with a child is definitely not enough. You need, I think, by the time you settle in and everything else, you need at least 4 to 5 days to make it worthwhile, because you get into a routine, you know, settling in, all that time kind of, you know, it's taken up on the first and second day essentially. So yeah. Really simply, we had an issue with two things. The first thing is to do with food. The problem we had with food was that there were a bunch of really nice restaurants that were available, but they kind of opened late, and it meant that they only gave you the option to basically dine in, and that was a slap bang at the time when baby Kwan would be asleep, so around about 8 o'clock in the evening, which isn't great if you've got a young child. The second issue we had was that when you could order food for dine-in, it was A, very limited, B, very bland, and C, extortion. The final thing is, in terms of calling in for food or getting delivery for food, we found we had a major issue, because as soon as anybody found out that we were on the Palm, they wanted to charge us a ridiculous amount of money for delivery essentially. So places that I've ordered before in the past in Dubai that were near the Palm, you know, would be okay with home delivery for orders above 50 dirhams. They wanted to charge me 200 dirhams minimum in order to come out, which I thought was just absolutely ludicrous. The final thing is on appearance and really cleanliness. The hotel had this kind of worn out feel, and there were marks throughout the two rooms that we were given. Some of the marks were really kind of a little worrying. There were marks on pillows, there were marks on the couches, on the floor, the rug. And you know, for a five-star hotel that charges the kind of money that they did, it really wasn't good enough. Look, so to summarize, overall, it was a pleasant stay for us. Would I recommend the Sofitel? I think I would only recommend it if you get a good enough deal. I think that you know, it's a nice hotel, but it really didn't give me that feeling of a high-end five-star hotel. I tweeted this when I was there. Not all five-star hotels are the same, and I think this applies for Sofitel. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace and blessings.